All right, and this next one, it's another buffer problem. We're ultimately going to use pH equals pKa plus log concentration of base over concentration of acid. Okay, but we're going to have to do some work to get some of the pieces for that. The easiest work to do is figure out the pKa. pKa is equal to minus log of the Ka minus log 4.74. That's my pKa. Now I'm going to have to do some work to figure out my concentration of my acid and my base here. So I'm going to mention this the lazy way, and then I'm going to work this out for you as well. So because these volumes are doubling, so I'm taking 500 and adding 500, ultimately what that's going to do is divide this concentration by half and divide that concentration by half. But you can see a harder problem than that, so I want to show you step by step how we're going to arrive at that answer. Okay, so what we want to do is figure out the number of moles of the acid, the number of moles of the base, and then figure out what the molarity is once we've mixed them together. Because the acid solution dilutes the base solution, and the base solution dilutes the acid solution in addition to them reacting with each other. Okay, so for the acid, we have, I'm going to divide the 500 mLs by 1,000 to convert it into liters, and then multiply it by the molarity. Okay, that's moles, not molarity yet. Moles of the acid that's in there, and then moles of the base that's in there. Okay, now to turn these into concentrations. So concentration of the acid, 0.050 mole, and nicely, that's in exactly 1 liter, 1,000 milliliters being 1 liter. So this is, I can write this now as a molarity. Do the same thing with my base. Okay, now that we have our concentrations, everything's going to be ready to go into the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation. So pH is equal to, we worked out the Ka earlier, 4.74 plus, and now remember it's base over acid. So log of base over acid, 0.025 over 0.050. 4.74 plus an interesting thing that happens here is it's plus a minus 0.30. So that at the end of the day, the 4.44 is our pH of our solution at the end.